My name's Dave Thomason from North Wales and Betty Cadwallader, and unfortunately I'm the accountant in the room. I think that the concept you talked about is incredible, but I've got to ask the question, you know, which health authority, health board, health trust could afford to implement this level of change in equipment to allow us to do this? You know, because obviously, you know, we all run with fairly old equipment. We patch it, we fix it, we mend it, we put it back together, we keep running it. So, like I say, you know, do you have any sort of payback times and all that type of thing, really, to implement this type of technology?
Okay. Anybody, if you have electronic meal ordering, that technology is there already. And if you're using electronic meal ordering, that is already there. All the electronic meal ordering companies have open APIs, which will be able to talk back. So you're able to get in and to be able to use that information with the APIs. A lot of them, not all of them, will use the procurement technology to be able to order instantly where you're running down on things. So that bit there is there. When you're talking about the IoT and the ovens, the first bit around the combi ovens, all the combi ovens will be able to have programs for you to cook the fried eggs in that time. So that example is absolutely available in every single one. The issue then is around how you go forward. As you're looking, as everybody is looking to reduce their carbon footprint, and in a draft version of the government buying standards for food, which were never eventually launched, there was a line in there saying that it is better to consider having new equipment rather than repairing equipment, both for efficiencies of it working, but also, and for safety, but also for the carbon emissions as we go forward. Every trust, every health board is going to take different opinions on a different way. There are examples of trusts who are doing innovative things to try and change, whilst it's not necessarily about technology, but there are trusts who are replacing all their crockery from white, old-fashioned, institutionalised NHS crockery and changing it for restaurant quality blue crockery and seeing a reduction of 21% in their plate waste and an increase of 14% in their empty plates. So they've taken the decision, that trust has taken the decision, we will pay for all the new crockery because we will see a return on investment within 1 year because we will have reduced food waste. And that is just the food waste, the standard cost of food waste is about £1,900 a tonne. So if you reduce that amount of food waste, then you're saving that over and over again. This is all new, and I appreciate that. AI technology, we get very scared about it, and you know it's at the end of man. But this is an opportunity, particularly, you know, those catering managers amongst us here, trying to get a food service dietitian, and if you have one and then lose one, trying to get that dietitian cost back in your budget is near on impossible. So if we can have technology to help us with that, it will speed up the process, and it's better for the patient. Everything we do is better for the patient.
Hello, Stephen Hall, Milton Keynes Hospital. We've got a lot of, I don't know what the word is it empirical evidence or common sense that food is medicine and there's benefits in making sure people eat properly and everything else. Yet frequently in the hospital it seems to be that when the accountants are slightly short of money, they don't tackle the drug budgets, they don't tackle that, they try and tackle the food budget and take away food from patients. Are we going to get to some stage now where we can prove the benefit of food to patients medicinally, and also we know it does shorten stays, but there's never any evidence to prove it?
So there is work going on and studies going on about looking at how the right nutrition and the right balance of nutrition is looking at that. There is evidence, we're working with dietitians, that is showing that actually reducing the amount of food you put on a plate will actually increase patients' nutrition because they eat more and don't throw away as less. The food budget is 0.5% of the NHS budget. I mean, and that is as simple as it is, 0.5%. The amount of money that is spent on malnourished patients is 21 billion, I think. That's the cost of malnourished patients within the NHS, and yet we only have 0.5%. I would love to stand here in front of you and say, yes, you're going to get another £63 per patient per day. I haven't got the ability to do that. It is about continue to show what we can do and improve what we do over and over again.